Enriquez is there for the putback.
There for the putback. Pero libre si Castor for the corner 3. Jared Castor hits that 3-pointer.
Sabi niya si Flores, laro lang ng bata umatake at 12 na.
Soriano fronting on Wolverine. Sidney on Wolverine throwing up a triple.
Joseph is not known as a three-point shooter. Pero itong si Cross.
Hirap mapasok ito ng Letran Knights. Si Andoy Estrella. At may foul na tinawag dito.
Just better completes that backward play.
Drops it down low to Ilagan. Ilagan for 3. Ilagan is on fire.
Long distance 3. Ginamitan pa ng bantay. Lista mo na.
Isang umatik pong pagbati mula dito sa lungsod ng San Juan as we are back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center para sa isa na namang mainit na bakbakan sa pagitan ng Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals at ng Arellano University Chiefs. Sidney Onwubere and Kentoy Salado are all set to go to war for their respective teams in today's basketball action sa Season 93 ng NCAA. Kanina nagtagumpay ang San Beda kontra sa JRU 65-60. Kaya naman ngayon maghaharap ang old rivals from the NCAA, EAC and Arellano. And later on, mapapanood din po natin ang Battle of Intramuros Part 2 sa pagitan ng Mapua University at ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Ang lahat ng ito ay napapanood ng live sa SNA at sa SNA HD, Sky Cable Channel 166. And we are also saying hello to everybody watching from all over the world via the Filipino channel. And hello also to those watching via live streaming sa sports.abs-CBN.com. Kasama ang mga high school students ng Arellano University sa Malabon. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, joined once again by the legend, Renren Ritualo.
Magandang hapon, Anton. Magandang hapon sa mga nanonood ng NCAA.
Ramdam natin, Renren, ang energy mula dito sa mga high school students ng Arellano. And they want to make it back to the Final Four and possibly the finals. But it's going to be a tough mountain to climb kasi nga maganda ang pinapakita ng EAC winning their last 2 games.
Oh, grabe pinapakita ng EAC. Of course, leading the ways, CD Onwubere. Yung pag-step up niya ngayon without their import, talagang mapapansin mo. Grabe yung stat line niya last game. 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
And before we discuss more about the numbers of the main guns, let's take a look at the team standings. At makita natin dito, Renren, kung gaano ka-importante itong laban na ito para sa EAC at sa Arellano University. Right now, there's a 3-way tie at the 4th spot.
Oh, LPU Pirates pa rin leading the way. If they win their next game, they'll be assured of the twice-to-beat advantage. Sinusundan pa rin yan ng Red Lions who won earlier, 12-1. JRU Heavy Bombers, medyo bumaba sila, 7-6. That's why it's gonna be crucial this game for the EAC Generals kasi pwede sila mag-tie ng Heavy Bombers. They're in the 6-6 slate with the Knights. Sunod naman ng Stags also with the 6-6 slate also. The Altas is 4-7. The EU Chiefs is 4-8 na pwede bang pumabol sa Final Four. And of course, CSB Blazers 3-10 and ang Cardinals 1-11.
At Renren, sigurado ako na ganado ang EAC na manalo ngayon because they're the only guest team since 2009 na hindi pa umabot sa Final Four. Lyceum will make it to the Final Four this season. Arellano has already made it to the Final Four and the finals, and that is why Sidney Onwubere and company want to have their time in the big dance this season 93. Sinabi mo nga yung mga numero, binanggit mo ang double-double performance nitong si Sidney Onwubere nung unang nagharap ang dalawang kupunan na ito. It was his 6th double-double performance of the season.
He's an all-around player, Sidney Onwubere. Now he developed that outside shot. You can see he can hit the those three-point bomb. Of course, hindi lang yun ang nako-contribute niya. He is also reliable in the rebounding and the defensive aspect because last game, he grabbed 14 rebounds and 3 blocks.
At malaking panalo yung nagawa ng EAC kontra sa JRU nung nakaraan nilang laban as we take a look at Kentoy Salado and Sydney Onwobere's numbers in the first round meeting. But going back to what I was saying, EAC looking so good right now na ipanalo nila ang kanilang huling dalawang laban, including a big win kontra sa Jose Rizal University.
Oh, they made a late surge against the JRU, winning last September 19, 88-84.
At grabe yung pinakita ng mga supporting cast ni Sydney Onwobere at ni Francis Monseac. Of course, I'm talking about the likes of Jerome Garcia and Diego, isa sa mga big men ni Coach Ariel Season.
Yeah, Jerome Garcia, Derek Diego, scoring 9 points apiece in that fourth quarter. Grabe yung pagka-clutch itong dalawang players na to. Jerome Garcia finished with 16 points with a 4 out of 9 in the field and 2 out of 5 from the three-point area at 6 out of 6 sa free throws naman. Ang ganda ng tinira niya, including with 4 rebounds and 3 assists pa.
At dito sa larong ito, Renren, may kita mo na hindi ka talaga pwede magpabaya dito sa NCAA dahil coming into this game, you would think na mananalo ang JRU kontra sa EAC dahil mas angat sila sa team standings. Pero EAC pulling off an upset and these two guys really stepped up, as did Sydney Onwobere, knocking down a clutch three-pointer in the fourth quarter. Now, of course, let's shift our attention to the other side and talk about a guy who has been trying to carry Arellano University dito sa Season 93. Siyempre, ang pinag-uusapan ko dito ay si Kentoy Salado. He top-scored once again para sa Chiefs, and it was the 8th time he top-scored para sa kanyang koponan in 12 outings.
Kung ano man ang lalaroin na ito ni Ken Salado, doon pupunta ang Arellano Chiefs. Last game against Letran, he scored 23 big points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists and 2 steals. Although, in the fourth quarter, medyo na-zero siya doon. 3-point attempts niya, hindi lahat pumasok, and he turned the ball over 5 times.
Kentoy Salado really desperately looking for some help mula sa kanyang mga kakampi. Let's see if they will provide that dahil nga the backs of the Chiefs are against the wall dito sa kanilang bakbakan kontra sa EAC today. And to complete our broadcast team, makakasama natin muli at courtside si Miss Sarah Carlos. Sarah?
Anton, Coach Friend, sobrang saya ko nandito ako ngayon dahil tingnan mo naman yung energy ng mga Arellano senior high school students. Talagang excited na sila for the game. Pero bago tayo magsimula, meron akong tanong para sa ating mga viewers na nasa bahay at makinig of course sa ating social media because I bring to you our question of the day. Sino sa taga-NCAA ang may ka-lookalike na celebrity or kahit cartoon character, kayo na bahala doon. Huwag niyo lang kalimutan gamitin ang aming official na hashtag NCAA Season 93 and hashtag NCAA Strong. Back to you, Anton and Coach Red.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And we are hoping that everybody on social media right now will also respond to our question of the day. Gamitin lang hashtag NCAA Season 93. Sa aming pagbabalik, bakbakan na sa pagitan ng EAC at ng Arellano University as Kentoy Salado will take the driver's seat once again as he will be matched up against the little general Francis Monseac. Ito po ang Season 93 ng NCAA dito lang sa SNA.
Sean Neri, point guard.
Jerome Garcia, shooting guard.
Irvin Mendoza, shooting guard.
Jeric Diego, power forward. Renzo Tampok, forward.
Kent Salado, point guard. Levi De La Cruz II, point guard.
Renzel Goriza, shooting guard. Michael Cañete, forward. Lorville Flores, center.
Noong 2009, sumali ang Emilio Aguinaldo College at Arellano University sa NCAA bilang guest team. Ang Arellano umabot na sa finals ng 2 beses, NCAA Season 90 At nung nakaraang taon, NCAA Season 92, ang EAC naman, nagnanais na makarating sa Final Four sa unang pagkakataon, and they have a good chance of doing it this season. And a win today would really improve their chances of finally achieving their goal of making it to the next stage of the tournament. Kaya importante bakbakan ito sa pagitan ng long-time rivals mula pa nung sila'y naglalaro sa NCAA. There we see the matchup between the two coaches. The defense minister, Jericho Diniero of Arellano, and on the left side of your screens, the former dean of EAC, Coach Ariel Sison. Ibang background, but a coaching philosophy that they employ to their respective teams effective. Especially dito sa Season 93. Michael Cañete inside pass mula kay Lervin Flores, and he scores the first basket of the game.
Pinapakita ni Lervin Flores kung anong pwede pa niyang gawin sa post lang. Hindi lang puro dunk si Lervin Flores. He can also pass that basketball.
Samantala, Jerome Garcia misfiring on his first three-point attempt. Salado, umatras. Leans in. What a fake by Ken Salado.
Mendoza can't put a body on him kasi masyadong madulas. Etong si Ken Salado, someone has to help him. Nobody can guard him one-on-one.
At Renred, kakaibang defensive strategy ang ginagamit ngayon ni Coach Jericho Diniera.
I think they're in a zone defense against these guys. But this Chiefs are really waxing hot in the past games from the outside.
Looks like a 2-1-2 zone defense with Salado in the middle.
Ito naman yung depensa nila against the Arellano. Itong Chiefs, they're forcing Lervin Flores in the middle kasi doon manggagaling yung help.
Ito yung magandang fake ni Ken Salado kanina.
Yung defense nila parang 3-2 zone. Yeah. So naka-akit din yung isang big man from sa wing. I think they're really protecting the outside. Kasi kaya nila Lervin Flores yung inside eh. So alam nila, yung strengths na itong EAC Generals coming from the 3-point area. Yun yung mga most points na nakukuha nila. Right there, nakaangat lahat sila, putting pressure on the ball.
And that's an offensive foul called there on Garcia, pero Alcoriza shaken up a little bit. All right, let's go back to our courtside reporter, Sarah Carlos.
Anton, tinanong ko si Coach Ariel Sison kung saan niya inaatupag ang malaking improvement nila kumpara sa last season kung saan sila ay nasa pinakababa. So, the team ranking ngayon naman, they're at the tug of war for the 4th position in the top 4. Tinanong ko sa kanya kung ano at bakit sila napunta sa ganitong position. Sinabi niya, it's nothing but dedication and hard work. Tinanong ko din si Coach Ariel kung ano ang nararamdaman niya about the tug of war happening for the 4th position. At sinabi niya sa akin that he doesn't feel any pressure right now and that he just wants everyone to double the effort because rest assured, once they double the effort, they will be able to secure that spot. Back to you, Anton and Coach Red.
Thank you very much, Sarah, for that update. And Coach Ariel Sison seems to be angered by something here.
Actually, yun lang naman ang relating to the report of Sarah Carlos. Yun lang naman talaga hinihingi ng isang coach eh. The effort. You should put that double the effort sa mga players. Walang pakialam yan kung magkamali ka, basta yung effort nandyan, matutuwa pa rin sa'yo yung coach mo eh.
Neri speeding up the court using the Diego screen. Triple on the way, it's too strong. At babalik ang bola dito sa panig ng Arellano University. It's a shaky start for the Generals here in this game.
Last meeting nila, they shot from the 3-point area 11 out of 29 versus the 6 out of 17 of Arellano. So talaga, yun talaga yung hinahat nila, yung 3-point area.
Na nakita natin kanina yung exchange ni Coach Ariel Sison at ni Jerome Garcia. Don't get me wrong, it may look like they were fighting, but those two are actually very close. Dahil Jerome Garcia recently became a father 6 months ago to his son Gavin. And Coach Ariel Season supports Jerome to the point that he even buys powdered milk
Wow,
for the
nice.
son of Jerome na si Gavin. And this was told to us by Siege Tantenko last night when she guested on the score. So it's really a father and son relationship between Jerome and Coach Ariel Season. So even though nakita natin parang nag-aaway sila dyan sa bench, it's just all part of the family.
Yes, that's the word that yun talaga yung word nun, family. Kahit mag-away kayo, if you're really a family, you got each other's back. So that's a deeper relationship. Diba? So kahit mag-away sila, alam pa rin nila yung role nila sa isa't isa. Alam pa rin nila yung relationship nila, it's gonna be strong pa rin.
Nervin Flores, double team. Baseline jumper is good for Michael Cañete.
He has that shot. You can't give him that open look. Ito si Cañete. He's very deceiving. He's an inside player. He can rebound that basketball, but he has that shot right there, like his coach, Jerry Godinera.
Jerry Codiniera, one of the best to ever do it. He has those baseline jumpers as well. Cañete. That's not a Jerry Codiniera shot.
Hindi. Board yun naman eh.
And that's Nervin Flores with a defense minister move. Cañete with a finish.
Strong start by Cañete. He's a big man, but he's finishing that fast break points para sa Arellano.
Arellano University off to a roaring start dito sa kanilang laban kontra sa EAC. Mendoza knocks it down.
Earlier, he shot a brick. Ito si Mendoza, pero if you're a shooter, nakakapag-adjust ka kagad. Now, he is the first three-pointer of the ball game.
Levi De La Cruz, binigay dito kay Salado. Salado decides to shoot from the free throw line.
They say he has to improve his outside shooting, but that perimeter jumper of his is like a layup for Ken Salado.
Salado really has to come up big para sa kanyang kuburan. It's a great defensive stop by Cañete.
Ganda ng defense ng Arellano Chiefs. Ang laki ng tiwala dito sa kanila. Kay Nervin Flores defensively and of course offensively. Assist pass coming from Salado to Flores.
And Cañete and Flores, the two big men in the front line of Arellano University, going to work early. At yan po ang dahilan kung bakit lamang ang Chiefs kontra sa Generals 15-7. Inyo pong natuto ngayon ang kampo ni Coach Jerry Codiniera, the Arellano University Chiefs. And we're taking a look at their points allowed per contest, Renren.
84.7 per ball game. Ibig sabihin, medyo mataas yan. So, parang hindi yan yung standards na gusto ni Coach Jerry Codiniera. You want to lower that down to 60 points per per ball game. Gusto nila ibaba yan. Kasi medyo every quarter kasi ang goal ng team is not above 20 points.
They're actually last in the league when it comes to points allowed. But does that necessarily mean, Ren, they don't play good defense?
Oh, no, that's why they made adjustments in their defense, which is working now. They're playing a 3-2. They're pressuring that basketball from the top, and they trust their big guys, Cañete and Flores, to defend the paint.
Balikan natin itong Vivo perfect shot, perfect selfie. Graduating point guard Francis Munsayak floating it up and in for the Generals.
He's gonna be the key for the Generals para makapunta doon sa next level, which is the Final Four. Kasi he's coming off the bench. Ito si Francis Monsayak. So he needs to, if they're in trouble, he needs to turn the game around 360. But if they're having a good start coming off the bench, kailangan niyang itaas yung level of play ng team niya.
Monsayak smothered by Cañete. Here come the Chiefs. Salado to De La Cruz.
The Chiefs are ready to play. Grabe yung speed na nakikita natin between De La Cruz and Salado at kanina. Cañete finishing the break.
This is the speed that we saw from Arellano last year when Halanon was still around.
Yan na naman, tatakbo na naman sila. Oh, wait. They want to set it up.
De La Cruz inside to Flores.
Every time a big man do that move, yung shot fake na yan, they always gonna commit a traveling violation.
Let's check out this Milo Nutriap. Galing move of the quarter. One of the fastest teams in the league, Arellano University, showing us what they can do when they run. Meanwhile, a three-point basket right there by Jetro Mendoza.
You can't give the Generals a wide open look from the outside. Ang ganda na tinitira nila.
Meanwhile, De La Cruz decides to take a three-pointer himself, pero masyadong malakas yun. Mendoza umatake. Tumira over Flores. Jetro Mendoza. He's got 8 points in the game.
Hot start for Mendoza. Ganda lang nilalaw niya doon. One fake, one pump fake. Lipad niya agad yung bantay niya. One dribble, pull up.
And guess what? This is already a career high for Jetro Mendoza. 8 points.
Okay. I thought it was an offensive foul by Ken Salado because he warned his offhand going to the basket, but the referee called otherwise. They called Anubere for a personal foul. I don't know. Parang may hawid, di ba?
Siyempre, may mga galaw na hindi nakikita ng mga officials kapag sobrang bilis.
Yes. Lalo to pag si Ken Salado. 2-2-1 press by the Chiefs.
Corilla getting it across. Corilla gets it back. Corilla with a drive. Throws it out. Jetro Mendoza. Back to Corilla. Corilla sumaksak. Binagsak ang bola dito. Bumagsak si Flores.
He's alright. Nakakapit siya eh.
Rustat Bugarin and Lervin Flores.
Ayan, nakakapit siya eh. Kung di siya nakakapit, mahirap yun. Malakas-lakas yung bagsak niya doon.
Buti na lang, ang ganda ng quality ng jersey. Itong si Bugarin.
Kundi napunit niya. Medyo mabigat si Flores.
Oo. And there's Hamado Lamino. Hamado Lamino, before he got injured, was averaging 10.2 points per game and 8.4 rebounds per game.
Yung block shots pa niyan, mataas. Si Amado Lamino, yun yung malaking nami-miss ng Generals. Yung contribution niya sa paint.
That's right. He was averaging 2.4 blocks per game.
Oo, may intimidation factor pa yan.
Tsaka nung naglalaro siya, he wasn't 100% dahil meron na siyang iniindang injury even before the start of the season. Enriquez, the captain, grabs the rebound. Lead pass, Cañete. And Cañete draws a foul on Bugarin.
How can you stop a big man attacking the basket kung guardia lang yung nasa harapan niya? Talagang lalaki yung mata ni Cañete. He's gonna go hard to the basket now. He's gonna go to the line to shoot 2.
He will take those free throws when we come back, so keep it right here on SNA. Sidney Onwubere, career high, 28 points. Including that clutch three-pointer late in the game.
Ganda pa ng tinitira niya. 8 out of 17 from the field at 8 out of 9 from the free throw area for the season. He's averaging almost 16 points per ball game and 11.4 rebounds. At from those rebounding, 2 offensive rebounds ang nakukuha niya.
I mean, what was the most surprising for Sydney and impressive was the 4 out of 11 from 3-point line.
Malaki yung improve niya from the 3-point area.
So kanina, 10 ang lamang ng Arellano University na ibaba ng EAC sa 6. Bugarin, nabitawan ng bola. Here comes De La Cruz. Throws it up ahead. Cañete with a slam dunk.
Kanina pa pumipinish yung fast break to si Cañete. The big man or the safety ng EAC dapat nandun ka agad kasi Arellano will run and finish that break.
I'll tell you what, Ren. The Arellano Chiefs are energized by the high school students that came all the way from Malabon to see things like this.
Yes.
Michael Cañete.
Oh.
Samantala, Guzman hitting a long 2.
Mamatay sunog yun ah.
Excuse me, it was a 3 for Guzman.
Again, that move again by the... Ayan yung 3-point ni Guzman. Mayroon pang kamay sa harapan, ano? At jumping off the bench, mainit ka agad na si Guzman. 3 points ka agad ang pinanat.
Pascua, binigay dito kay Munsayak. Munsayak umatake, nilabas ang bola. Pascua back to Onwubere, that's traveling on Sydney.
Every time, put that ball on the ground first before you move your pivot foot. Medyo, ilan na ba yun? Tatlong traveling violations na ata coming from those big men. Ang tinatawag ng refs dito. Ayun, no, may nakita akong isang fan. Talagang kailangan ibaba muna daw yung bola. Pagligang ko, yun ang sinasabi niya eh. Nakatabi niya eh. Kinukwento niya dun eh.
De La Cruz. Binigay dito ang bola kay Enriquez. Blocked by Bugarin. Inside pass for De La Cruz. Nabitawan ang bola. Pinulot ni Munsayak. Pinasa dito kay Sydney Onwubere. Onwubere umatake. Mintes. Concepcion. Kinuha ang basketball. Nichols binigay kay Salado. Salado looking for Enriquez. It's a steal here. And another steal by De La Cruz at may foul na tinawag.
What a sequence. Turnover after turnover. Someone has controlled the pace. Masyadong mabilis. Kaya nag-turnover yung bola.
Para mga snatchers ang Quiapo na nag-aagawan.
Sabi. But the hustle and the effort are there. So talagang matutuwa ka dito sa mga players of both teams.
Here's Onwubere. Munsayak. Guzman, baseline jumper is good for Guzman. You were saying?
He's very deceiving, di ba? Yung size niya, but pag kumatch and shoot siya, talagang mabilis. Hindi mo mahahabol.
Becca. Kicks it to the corner. Taiwan. Nichols for 3. No good. And Concepcion could not hold on to that basketball.
Yung build kasi nito ni Guzman parang mga Draymond Green eh. Parang big man, power forward. But he's shooting from the outside. It's coming off screens also.
Jervin Guzman shooting 26.1% from the 3-point line this season, but a good start for him in this game.
Oh, 2 out of 2 siya ngayon.
Oh.
Oops.
Kaya napapatalo na itong si Nichols. Alam na niyang may tira itong si Guzman sa labas. Taiwan. Enriquez throws it out to the wrong man. Here comes Munsayak. He has to shoot. Munsayak at the buzzer. And it doesn't fall. But what a start. Arellano got off to a 10-point lead, energized by the high school students who came out to support them.
Pero the Generals made their late run in this fourth quarter, cutting the lead to 2.
And it was because of those 2 3-point bombs na pinakawalan ni Jervin Guzman. But the speed of Arellano University in full display early on in this contest. And a highlight dunk. The play of the season for this power forward, Michael Cañete. Arellano University leading EAC 24-22. This is NCAA basketball on SNA.